Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our snacky viewers, David Brooks 8809. Thanks for the suggestion, David Brooks. You asked, why are chicken nuggets not actually chicken? Great question. Nuggets are delicious, but if you've ever bitten into one and thought, why does this feel more like a sponge than a bird? You're not alone. Are nuggets really chicken, or are they just chicken-flavored science experiments? Today, we're taking a deep dive into what's actually inside your nuggets, how they're made, and whether or not you should be concerned. Spoiler alert. If you just ate some, maybe wait a few hours before watching this. Let's get into it, right here on Explaining Everything. All right, let's clear something up. A chicken nugget is not a tiny, perfectly shaped chunk of chicken that just so happens to be crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. That would be too simple. Instead, most fast food and frozen nuggets are made from something called mechanically separated chicken, which sounds like a villain in a sci-fi movie, but is somehow worse. Here's how it works. After the good parts of the chicken, like the breast, thighs, and wings, are taken, the leftovers, skin, cartilage, tendons, and whatever else is still clinging to the bones, get put through a giant machine that separates the meat from the bones by force. Think of it like a high-pressure chicken car wash, except instead of a clean car, you get a pink, gooey paste. And that paste? That's the base of many chicken nuggets. You're welcome. But wait, there's some real chicken, right? Technically, yes. Some brands mix in whole muscle chicken meat to give the nuggets a better texture. But the key word here is mix, because alongside actual meat, you'll also find fillers, starches, and binders to make the nugget stretch further. Basically, they're making their chicken go the extra mile, kind of like adding water to your soap bottle when it's running low. You still get soap, but it's suspiciously thin. If you've ever looked at the ingredient list on a bag of frozen nuggets, you might have noticed that chicken is just the beginning. Some of the other ingredients include sodium aluminum phosphate. Sounds like a space-age metal, but it's actually a leavening agent. Dimethyl polysiloxane, used to prevent foaming in the fryer. Also found in silly putty. TBHQ, tertiary butyl hydroquinone, a preservative that keeps your nuggets fresh for years. Also used in biodiesel and varnish. So yeah, you're technically eating chicken, but you're also eating a chemistry experiment. Believe it or not, chicken nuggets weren't a thing until the 1950s. A food scientist named Robert C. Baker, who was basically a fried food genius, figured out how to coat and fry small pieces of chicken without them falling apart. But it wasn't until McDonald's got involved in the 1980s that nuggets became a worldwide phenomenon. They rolled out the McNugget, which originally contained, you guessed it, more processed chicken paste than actual meat. Eventually, McDonald's switched to 100% white meat in 2003. But as we've learned, 100% white meat doesn't necessarily mean pure, unaltered chicken. And fun fact, McNuggets only come in 4 shapes: the boot, the bell, the ball, and the bone. Yes, your nuggets are designed to look like that. The more you know. Look, no one is eating chicken nuggets thinking they're on the cutting edge of health and nutrition. But the real concern isn't just the calories, it's what's hiding inside. Some studies have found that certain nuggets are only 50% chicken. The rest is a mix of fat, blood vessels, nerves, and mystery ingredients. Then there's the frying oil. Most fast food nuggets are cooked in hydrogenated oils, which contain trans fats, the kind of fat that your body basically has no idea what to do with. It just kind of panics and starts clogging arteries for fun. But despite all of this, nuggets are delicious, and we keep eating them. Listen, I'm not here to ruin your lunch. If you love nuggets, go for it. Just maybe don't make them 90% of your diet. There are better options out there. Some brands now make nuggets using actual chicken breast pieces instead of blended paste. Or, if you're feeling ambitious, you can even make your own nuggets at home. Crazy, I know. But it's actually pretty easy. Just cut up real chicken, season it, coat it in breadcrumbs, and fry it yourself. Congratulations, you've just defeated food science. So, why are chicken nuggets not actually chicken? Well, they kinda are, but they're also science, marketing, and a little bit of food trickery all wrapped into one. Are they natural? Not really. Are they good for you? Questionable. But are they crispy, salty, and delicious? Absolutely. So next time you dip a nugget into your favorite sauce, just remember, you might not know exactly what's in it, but hey, at least it tastes good. If you enjoyed this video and are now second-guessing yourself if you're still going to order that McNuggets, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and you're welcome. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.